Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss the brand new 2021 indie film. I cannot stress that enough. Dreamcatcher. I don't know, the writer and the director is the same person. So Zachary Gordon is one of the main characters in this film. He plays the character of Jake. I remember when he was filming this, he was posting about it. I was following all of his story. I love Zach Gordon. Zachary Gordon, I've been following his career since, 2010's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Like, he has done so much incredible work. Film, music, the charities that he's a part of. Like, he's an awesome guy, right? Awesome guy. So I was like, okay, awesome. He's in a horror film. It's got a cool name. It's very simple. It's got a nice masked villain. Let's see what this is about. So it's on Hulu. Going through my Hulu list for my spooky season marathon. I'm so confused with this movie because, like, a lot of it makes no sense. No sense. And I blame myself because I've been studying film, obviously, with all of these different horror films. So I'm noticing patterns clearly. But too many problems with this movie. Far too many problems with it. It starts off really cool. Like, there's a publicist. She gets murdered in a hallway by this Dreamcatcher masked individual. And then, like, it's referenced that this DJ, his name is DJ Dreamcatcher, his real name is Dylan, and he has the same mask. So it's like, is Dylan the murderer? Is Dylan not the murderer? And then scenes later, we see Dylan DJing in his mask, but then somebody upstairs in a house is being murdered by someone in the mask. So it's like, so there's more than one killer. Or is it just one killer who's not Dylan? So it's very, is Dylan the murderer? Is Dylan not the murderer? Beginning of the first third of the film, you have this character, Pierce, who is friends with Jake, and Pierce's sister and the sister's boyfriend. They, get her tickets to this EDM fest that she's wanted to go to. Zach's character, Jake, doesn't want to go. But they go anyway, and then she meets this DJ Dylan, like, randomly, and he brings her back to his, like, backstage area, and asks if she wants to take a derivative of peyote with him prior to the show. Sure, because that's a thing. That's a thing you do at a festival. And so she takes it, and then, like, we see her literally stabbing herself in the neck, and then, like, the agent comes in, and she's like, none of this happened. We're going to cover this up. $50,000 for all of you. No police. But, like, it's weird because that's the plot, right? Okay, so then Dylan explains, like, he's part Ijue, and, like, that's why he likes all the Dreamcatcher stuff, and it's not really a gimmick, and the mask is Dreamcatchery. So, like, we get all this stuff, right, about, like, the first people and things, right? And then it's revealed as the story progresses that he actually made a deal with the devil, and he can't die, and he's trying to therefore eliminate his team. But in the process of eliminating his team, his agent Josephine is also trying to eliminate him. So she's a masked villain at one point, he's a masked villain at one point, and then the girl, Pierce, who we saw kill herself, is not actually dead because she can heal herself because she sold her soul to the devil in the midst of all this taking the derivative of peyote. So why is the devil brought in when we're talking about the Ijue people who have nothing to do with a satanic Christian devil? Nothing to do with that, right? Two completely different mythologies, first of all, that don't mix well together, hence the Trail of Tears, and all of the conquests in general. So, no. Pierce being alive at the end, great, but then, like, this is my problem. This is literally American Satan. This is literally Paradise City. Has no one watched these things on Amazon? Prime's original film of Paradise City, original series Paradise City, which is a spin-off sequel of the film American Satan, where Johnny Fest, he is the lead singer of American Satan, and no, I'm sorry, that's the name of their first album. They sell their soul to the devil to get their fame and stuff, right? And then, things happen and death and whatnot, but, like, that's the plot of American Satan here in Dreamcatcher, and it's revealed as the twist ending when Paradise City's American Satan, that was the beginning introduction of the film. So, like, I'm confused. Like, pick a genre. If you're going to use plot points from another film, utilize it properly because it's not the twist ending, really. It's just a confusing twist ending. I guess technically it is a twist ending, but when you're referencing the fact that it's a thing in the rock industry, but DJing is not rock. That's an EDM thing. That's electronic dance music. That's a whole different genre. So why would the devil be involved in EDM when the devil's involved in rock and roll? But why is the devil even being talked about when you're talking about the Ijue first people in the beginning of the film? I don't get the train of how we got from point A to point B, and then the undead couple is having sex in the shower at the end. But like, are they really undead? How long is this going to last? There's too many questions that make no sense. So I have a lot of issues with the plot. The actors did a great job with the material we were given. The Dreamcatcher mask, awesome. I liked the sickles that he was using to kill people, awesome. Good concept, bad execution. And I feel bad because Zach is awesome and he deserves the best. He deserves A-list stardom. He deserves the best when it comes to horror. His acting is impeccable. It's just, I had too many issues with the plot of this movie comparing it to other movies that have made sense. I think that's it. I think that's enough on my rant. It was a film. It's on Hulu. It's spooky. It's a horror film, technically. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Mucho mahalo.